Okay, first of all, very good afternoon, everyone. And today also we are having one of the amazing student with us, named Mukul Kumar. And very congratulations to Mukul for cracking the exams of Amazon. And right now he's working in Amazon, right? Okay. So Mukul, we are very excited to know about your journey from your college to the job and everything regarding the how you managed to study and what are the strategies that you followed while your preparation. So let's start from your college days, okay? So just start from your first year.
Okay, thank you so much for your greetings and a very good introduction. I'm gonna start with the basic introduction of mine. Then we're gonna move with the
Sure.
basic stuff that how I went into college and how and gonna end with how I landed a job at Amazon. Right.
Yeah, yeah.
So my name is Mukul Kumar, and currently I'm working as a software engineer at Amazon. I have completed a 6 month internship, and I have a couple of good offers as well from different firms. And talking about my previous experiences, I'm like a lot into open source as well. I have completed Google Summer of Code and stuff, and like kind of like merge into a different kind of things. Like I have done DSA, I've done competitive coding a bit. I'm been into open source and then hackathons and kind of society related stuff as well.
Okay.
So let's talk about like how it basically started, right?
Yeah,
I think
let's start.
I remember it started with the it basically started with the JEE exam that didn't went well. So so that landed me on a platform which is known as IP University, right?
Okay.
So when I landed on the college, there was quite a rumor that like the maximum package when I joined was like 10 lakh rupees CTC, and it was from Microsoft. I didn't know the job post or what was the position, but so that was the maximum thing we saw when I joined. So my aim was like getting something like 6 to 10 bits, between 6 to 10. So this was something, and then I started with like different kind of stuffs. I got into different kind of clubs as well. Since I was not from a very good college, there wasn't a very good coding background or a coding community as well, right?
Yeah.
So I have to move to different places, different societies, and that's how like the struggle started, right? That's how you start things up. And like talking about like how I started coding, I was very interested into Android development at that time, because it's something like you can develop an app, you can write some code and you can see the output in your mobile phone, which is like quite fascinating.
Yeah,
So for me it was like, okay, I can build big applications. Second year I got something in my hand which proved me like I am not a normal person, I'm better than other people around me. So this basically gave me a very good confidence, even though I was not good at coding. So like coding is not something that you can say like I'm very good, I'm a 10x engineer, I'm a 100x engineer, something like that.
yeah.
You learn when you make mistakes, right? So in even in my Google summer of code period, I used to spend a lot of time into that. Like I'm not a good coder, right? We all face problems, and since I was new to this kind of stuff, I used to like spend 12 hours to 20 hours a day to like code and complete the thing before the timeline. Just this motivation, this consistency, this hard work was the thing that I'm not a very super smart person or something like that. Just hard work is like making me growing me and like making me better every single day.
Yeah, that's really
So this gave
inspiring.
me a confidence. This gave me a confidence of like I can do some better stuff, right? But since I was not aware of a lot of things like how placement happens, how companies visit, and even I didn't even have like a very big aim as well. So I started to connect with different people from different colleges, join different societies, and get to know that there are something called as off-campus hiring, which are basically based on data structures, algorithm, and problem-solving skills, right?
Yeah.
So I joined those things. I joined like different
Yeah, yeah.
clubs, different societies, and I joined basically just try to connect with different people to see how can I escape this gap of like low mentality. Low mentality is like low aims, I would say, low goals, right? Because people around me were focused on like getting a job at Infosys. That was their ultimate aim. And I just doesn't want to belong from that category, right? I just wanted to try something better and do something better. So after getting some guidance, some stuff, I got to know that there's something called data structures and algorithms, which can land me a good job, right? And I started learning that by myself first. I tried really hard to learn them, like fundamentals and stuff. I tried lead coding, I tried GFGs and different courses as well. I've tried like a ton of things. But like I was able to solve questions, but not a specific thing, right? Like let me give you an example. Let's say there's a question called in queen problem, right? It is basically related to permutation. Sorry, not permutation. It is related to recursion and backtracking, right? So this is kind of a very famous question, and I got to know how to solve it from some kind of YouTube videos. I was able to solve that question, but after a week, I just messed up everything. Like I didn't even understood how what the problem was, and to approach, I spent 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours without looking at the solution, and was not understanding anything. So it just looked like me like it is kind of a cramming thing that I did at that time. Because if you are solving some basic classical problems, there's something like you should have tools, you should have good amount of tools, you should have good amount of knowledge in like clear fundamentals, right? I didn't have that thing, to be very honest. I was able to solve question, I was able to somehow get some score, perform good in some contest, but not able to like do this thing consistently. It was a luck by chance thing for me. So at that time, in May 2019, sorry, in May 2020, I joined Pep Coding, and I joined it just because of pressure. One of my friends joined, so I was like, oh, I have to join that. So a friend of mine joined, and he called me like, I've joined that. This is the fee, and that's how things are gonna work. So I knew about web coding. I knew about other institutes as well. I knew how things are working. So I didn't have to research a lot. I just chose, okay, like let's do this. Let's invest some money on myself and see where I can go. And since I have paid something, it was natural for me to invest my brain, obviously, there, completely there. And since like there was I was serious about my placement and stuff as well. I knew that I have to perform better than normal people to get off campus opportunities and stuff, right? So I joined Pip coding, and like the first three classes were like hell for me, because they used to teach for 5 hours. A bit of terrible for me, because I'm not kind of a very studious person, right? I'm not into studying things and doing. I'm into like, let's start doing and then I'm gonna learn some kind of stuff. So this is how it started. The first class was like it took more than 5 hours. So I'm not comfortable in sitting for 5 hours straight and studying something and then trying. So it was a bit difficult for me, but then things become easier. Like I don't think like we reduced the timing of the classes. They were like still 4 to 5 hour classes, but I get used to it because the things were interesting over there. The way I used to solve recursion problems are changed, right? And I don't know, like I'm making a reverse tree. I'm making different kind of patterns and different kind of techniques I'm using. I'm basically brushing up my tools, which I will be using to solve problems, right? So it was a really good experience for me. I believe we had like 60, 50 plus classes, and they were like really good. We all invested our time over there, and the instructor was serious, I was serious, and other people were also nicely maintained over there. So even though things were virtual, but it was like a really good experience for me. I can say this was the point where I brushed up all my fundamentals as well as like prepared myself for interview. And it was at that moment. I was like, okay, I'm gonna sit in any interview. Any questions came if any question came across me, I will be able to give a single or some kind of approach to that. I
Yeah.
won't be a blanked out person over there.
Yeah.
So during the internship, there was an opening at Facebook London. I applied for that. I was able to clear their coding interview,
Yeah.
sorry, coding test, and then the first coding round as well. It was like first interview of mine,
Yeah.
and I cleared that interview, and that was of Facebook. So the biggest thing I was able to do that like during my course as well. So
Yeah.
it motivated me more, and I tried to like improve, and that stuff. And I think it was after completing the course, it was all about like finding the opportunity, finding the right opportunity, practicing and improving myself. Because I'm from a tier 3 college, right?
Okay.
So I knew that I'm gonna get a single chance,
Yeah.
and I have to convert this single chance into a good opportunity and then land a good job.
Sure.
So I'm not, there's not a possibility that 50 or 60 product based companies are going to come up in my college. And I wouldn't be able, like, I didn't even got a chance to give test to a lot of big companies I would love to join. So Amazon is something which was approachable. Amazon still hires a lot. Currently hiring is going on. So Amazon, Microsoft, and Gojek, these are companies which are basically pays a lot, as well as they are approachable to me. So in at this time I had like both experiences. I was good at coding as well as I was good at development as well. I became good at coding, not very good, a medium level, and I was medium level at the development as well.
Yeah.
So I was able to crack some opportunities at that time. I just after completing the course, I got an internship from Urban Company. They pay good amount. It's a good startup. It's a good place to work. But to be honest, I took a risk over there, like not joining them. I thought like I will be joining a good company instead of a startup. So I rejected them and then tried for different companies. I Infosys, TCS, Cognizant, Gojek, and some companies who pays a package of 22 lakh base. So 22 is the base for them. So even I rejected that one as well. It was a difficult decision for me. So finally, Amazon came up with an internship, 6 month internship. They had from 6 month internship basically, and I passed the test. I passed the online interviews. These interviews were quite rememberable because I was the most nervous at that time, and still I was able to crack those interviews. And
Yeah.
like things went very lightly, and after that like I basically after joining Amazon things went like very smoothly. Like I'm into a dream company, doing a good job, getting a good salary, my parents are happy, I'm having a good goal, I have the next goal set it up for me as well. So things are like quite good. I'm currently trying to improve, and that's how my journey started and ended. So
Yeah.
yeah, that's the basic summary.
That's quite inspiring, Mukul. And apart from this, Mukul, do you want to share something like tips and tricks to crack the interview and to follow the strategy to be on the right path so that it would be quite beneficial for others? No? So something like that you want to tell?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, so I'm not gonna share an interview experience of mine over here. I have a lot of interview experiences,
Yeah.
so that's not that's like this is something that we can found on internet, right?
Yeah.
But the thing I want to share is like I was in my fourth year. It was June, July, August, September, October, November. These months went out very smoothly. Very smoothly means I didn't had a single job at these months, right? Whereas in tier one colleges, like 300 or 200 companies visit in first 2 months. So it was a quite difficult time for me, and I was like still
So
okay.
Mukul, you were telling about your
Okay, okay.
experiences. Yeah.
Yeah, so the thing is like being fr- being from not a very good college, I didn't get a lot of opportunities. Like for 6 months of my fourth year were passed, and I didn't have a single job. So don't like it was a moment when you are skilled. when you are practicing, when you have a lot of potential under your hands, but you didn't get an opportunity, or you failed one or two opportunities, right? So it didn't mean that you're not a good bar, you're not crossing the bar, right? It basically means your luck didn't win, right? So you just have to be patient with your skills, try to improve them continuously. Don't lose a single day or a single week, because like this is a time when you can improve, right? Like if you're not getting a company, not getting an interview, not getting a test even, you can do two things. Just do focus on two things: prepare as much as you can, and second, look for opportunities. These two things very nicely, I'm sure that the person is going to land on a good place, even if he or she is from a tier 1 college or a tier 6 7 college.
Yeah, Mukul. So, Mukul, at the end, what you want to say?
Yeah, the basic thing over here is like there are going to be like really there are going to be time when you're really down, you're feeling low. I think the best two things that you can do is like prepare and basically improve yourself, because improving yourself and finding opportunities, like improving yourself is gonna help when you find an opportunity, and you have to look for opportunities, because without that I don't think your preparation is going to help you out. Don't stand for luck, don't waste time with your friends and stuff, because this is the most important time for you, right? If you are able to land a good job, you will be in a very good position, and you will be able to like do a lot of things, like improve a lot of different things as well. The time when you cross the bar, even if it is low grade college, or I believe if a person basically tries to improve and like look for opportunities, I think that person's gonna land on a very good platform. Like these are the 2 cents from my side that I have observed till now.
Okay. Thank you so much for your precious time, Mukul. Chalo. Bye bye, Mukul.